Whoa! I never thought about that!
Let's talk about something you see literally every single day. Something so common we barely even register it anymore. Today, we're diving into that tiny, everyday mystery, and believe me, it has a surprisingly big story.
Yeah, this right here. Why is it always $9.99 instead of just a clean, simple $10? It's a question we've all probably wondered about, even if just for a split second.
I mean, it's just 1 cent, right? What's the big deal? Well, it turns out that one single penny is doing a whole lot more work than you'd think, because this isn't really about money, it's about psychology.
Okay, so let's start with the brain trick. This is all about a clever little shortcut your brain takes, and most of the time, you don't even realize it's happening.
There's actually a name for it in behavioral economics. It's called the left digit effect, and the idea is super simple. Our brains are built to be efficient. You could even say a little lazy. They grab on to the very first number they see, that leftmost digit, and give it way more weight than all the others.
So here's how that works in a fraction of a second. As your eyes scan the price tag, your brain immediately sees that 9, and bam, it anchors on it. Because of that anchor, the price just feels cheaper than $10, even when the logical part of our brain knows they're basically the same thing. Your subconscious isn't sitting there doing careful math. Nope, it's making a gut call. It's thinking, hey, this is a $9 item, not a $10 one. It instantly sorts it into a lower price category.
And look, this isn't just a fun theory. A famous study actually proved it. When a product's price was dropped from an even $10 to just $9.99, sales shot way up. It just goes to show, we don't shop like calculators. We shop with our feelings and perceptions.
But hold on, here's where the story takes a huge twist. The whole psychology thing? That's not even why this pricing strategy started. The original reason was way more practical. It was designed to stop people from stealing.
To really get this, we have to rewind the clock a bit. This little trick is over a century old. The reason for using a 99-cent price has completely evolved. Back in the late 1800s, it was all about security. Today, it's all about psychology. So check this out. Before everything was digital, if an item cost exactly $1, a dishonest cashier could just pocket the dollar and never ring up the sale. But if it cost 99 cents, they were forced to open the cash register to give the customer their 1 cent change. The simple act of opening that drawer created a record of the sale, which made employee theft way harder. Pretty smart, right?
So that's the fascinating backstory. Now let's jump back to the present and see how modern businesses have perfected this into a full-on strategy.
Today, this strategy has a formal name: charm pricing. It's a core retail tactic, and it's all about making products seem more attractive, more affordable, and ultimately like you're getting a fantastic deal. And I guarantee, now that you know about it, you are going to see it absolutely everywhere. From that $4.99 bag of chips to the $19.99 shirt, all the way up to a $999 phone. The biggest retailers in the world have built their empires on this simple psychological principle.
So it sounds like a magic trick that just works every time, doesn't it? But what if I told you that sometimes using a $0.99 price can actually hurt sales?
Take a look at this. For a t-shirt, $19.99 definitely signals a bargain, but you would never see a luxury watch priced at $1999.99. No way. Instead, it's a clean, round $2,000. So what's going on there?
Well, it's because the price is sending a completely different message. Prices that end in 99 shout deal. But those rounded, whole number prices, they signal quality and prestige. And for luxury brands, signaling quality is way more important than signaling a bargain.
So the secret's officially out. You now know exactly how this powerful little trick works. And here's what to remember the next time you're out shopping.
Just remember, this isn't some slow, rational decision. Your brain makes that cheaper judgment in milliseconds, way before you have time to actually do the math. And the wildest part? Even when you know the trick, a lot of the time it still works.
And that's really the heart of it all. That single tiny cent isn't just about the money. It's psychology, it's history, and it's some really smart business, all wrapped up in something we barely even notice.
So, I'll leave you with a question to think about. Now that you know the secret, are you going to shop differently? Will you be able to see past the trick the next time you see a 99-cent price tag? Thanks for joining this explainer.
And that's just one tiny big question. Imagine what's next. Subscribe, and let's keep wondering.